Getting into cybersecurity has never been harder. I'm not even going to sugarcoat this. But here is the good news. While AI is closing old doors, it is opening brand new ones. With the rise of AI, we need more people who know how to, you guessed it, secure AI systems. You can ride the wave or you can sink. We are riding around here, baby. Nobody's sinking with me. Today, I'm going to give you the complete roadmap for AI security for 2026. Step by step, everything I cover is completely free. This is the roadmap you have been waiting for. But first, if you're new here, hi, I'm Eva. I help you build and grow your cybersecurity career in the era of AI. If that sounds good to you, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on all the great free resources I keep dropping here. So before we start, I want you to understand one thing. Fundamentals still matter. Okay, I need to give you some tough love if you're one of those guys that like to go after shiny tools. AI is the co-pilot. You are still the pilot, okay? If you skip the fundamentals in cybersecurity and just learn to click buttons in AI tools, you will be the first person to be replaced when those tools get better, and they will. But if you understand how things work, how the network's data move, how attackers actually think, this is what makes you irreplaceable, okay? That's what we want. The people thriving right now are not the ones who handle their brain over to ChatGPT. They use AI to move faster while still understanding what is happening under the hood. Okay, so as we go through this roadmap today, do not just memorize tools, learn the concept. That is what keeps you employed for years to come, not just for the next few months, okay? You need to really internalize everything we covered today. So, you ready? Let's dive in. Step 1, build your foundation. Before you touch any tool, you need to understand how AI actually works. You cannot secure something you don't understand. I mean, this is pretty simple and self-explanatory. That would be like trying to be a doctor without understanding how the human body works. It just does not make sense. So your first stop is Elements of AI from the University of Helsinki. Over 1 million people have taken this free course. It covers how machine learning works, what neural networks actually do, and where the real limitations are. Do not rush this one. Take your time. This is your foundation, so you really want to make sure you understand it. Then pair that with Stanford's CS324 on LLMs. Free lectures online will show you, give you much deeper understanding of how these models are built, how they reason, and where the weaknesses come from. This depth is what separates someone who can talk about AI security from someone who actually understands it. Once you finish these two, you will have solid mental model of how AI actually works under the hood. And that is exactly what you need before we move to the next step. Step 2. Learn the vulnerabilities and the frameworks. Now that you understand how AI works, it is time to learn how it breaks and how the industry thinks about these security failures. Start for the OWASP for Gen AI project, okay? It's got the OWASP for LLM, which gives you the top vulnerabilities for LLMs, including sensitive information disclosure, supply chain vulnerabilities, models being given too much autonomy, and so forth. Every vulnerability on this list has been validated through real-world incidents, and that's why it's valuable. Know it inside and out. Next, this is another list that was released by the OWASP for Gen AI projects earlier. It was at the end of 2025, and that's the OWASP Top 10 for agentic applications, okay? This focuses on autonomous AI agent applications, and it has things such as goal hijacking, privilege escalation, different memory poisoning, and other stuff. So over 100 cybersecurity professionals contributed to this, myself included. It is a free download. I'll link the site below where you can get it. Now, once you understand what can go wrong, you need to understand how organizations actually manage that risk. This is where the NIST AI risk management framework comes in. It is a free PDF again, and it teaches you how companies categorize AI risks, how governance works, and how security teams build their strategies around it. If you want to work in compliance, policy, or risk management, this is an essential resource for you. And then the piece that ties everything together, MITRE Atlas. If you have heard of MITRE ATT&CK, think of this as the AI version. It maps out real tactics and techniques that attackers use against AI systems in the real world. And it includes real-world case studies so you can see how these attacks actually play out. Spend time clicking through those case studies, okay? Don't just glaze through them. Connect them with the OWASP lists and connect them with what you learn in step 1 in how AI systems actually work. This is how things are going to start actually clicking for you, by understanding not only how AI works, but also how it breaks. Now, let me tell you the 3 domains that I think are going to define AI cybersecurity in the coming years. First, agentic AI security. These are autonomous systems that make decisions on their own, and when one gets compromised, the attacker inherits the access that agent has, okay? So imagine there's just a simple data leak is now execution. Second, supply chain protection. Think of this as the next SolarWinds style attack, where one poison model gets pulled into a production and nobody catches it. That could be truly catastrophic for an organization. And third, shadow AI. I think shadow AI is something huge that we don't have a big solution for yet. So it's going to redefine how we think about security. So every company is dealing with this right now already. Okay, hiring is exploding in all of these 3 problem areas, and almost nobody has the skills yet. This is your opportunity. So make sure you remember these 3 domains and invest in them. Step 3, I want you to get hands-on, okay? You have learned the theory, you understand how AI works, we've got the foundation, we know kind of what are some of the failure modes. Now we actually get our hands dirty. This is where you go from someone who knows how AI security to someone who can actually do AI security. Nobody hires you because you watched videos. They hire you because you can show you have built what you have broken. You have built stuff, you have broken stuff. This is where you become the hero of your own story, and this is where we show credibility, baby. I want you to start with Try Hack Me. They have free AI and machine learning security rooms that are gamified and beginner friendly. They have guided tutorials to walk you through real attack and defense scenarios. It's a perfect starting point if you're just getting started because it has structured paths. Once you have warmed up there, go play Gandalf by Lakera. This is a free browser-based prompt injection game where you trick an AI into revealing a secret password. Each level gets harder. It teaches you prompt injection from the attacker's perspective, and that maps directly to the #1 vulnerability on the OWASP LLM top 10. They even released a 2.0 version with agentic AI challenges. You can literally start this in the next 5 minutes. It's freaking awesome. You have to check it out. From there, check out the OWASP FinBot. This is a brand new again, and it's basically the juice shop for agentic AI, a free CTF platform on GitHub that simulates real vulnerabilities in AI agent systems. Okay, right now it's focused on goal manipulation attacks, with more challenges that are coming. And definitely get into CTFs. MITRE runs adversarial machine learning challenges. The Red Team Village hosts free virtual competitions, and ctftime.org lists upcoming AI-focused events. So these are absolute resume gold for you. Now, beyond the labs, here are 4 free projects that will make your GitHub stand out, okay? I keep talking about projects. First, build an AI agent using LongChain and AutoGen. Then red team it yourself. Try prompt injection, gold hijacking, tool misuse. Then secure it with guardrails and input validation. Document the entire attack and defend process. That single project demonstrates more skill than most certifications out there. The next project, take a model from Hugging Face and run it through IBM's adversarial robustness toolbox. Document what you broke, why it broke, and how to fix it. Write it up like a real security assessment report. Number 3, build a shadow AI detection proof of concept using Microsoft Presidio. Scan for sensitive data that could leak to AI tools. Create a simple report showing what is exposed. This maps to one of the hottest areas in AI governance right now. And the 4th project I have for you is write an AI threat model for a fictional company that is deploying AI agents. Use the OWASP Agentic Top 10, map out MITRE Atlas techniques, and recommend mitigation. This is exactly what security consultants produce for real clients. So there you have it. Put every single one on GitHub with clean documentation. Your portfolio is your proof. I cannot emphasize how important this is. Step 4, learn the tools. Now you have built some projects, okay? Let's talk about professional toolkit. All of these are free and open source. 1, IBM's Adversarial Robustness Toolbox for testing adversarial attacks and defenses. Next, text attacks for testing NLP models. Guardrail AI for validating AI outputs. Microsoft Presidio for detecting sensitive data in AI pipelines. And Meta's Llama Guard for red teaming LLM safety. Clone the repos, practice on sample data sets, but do not just run the tools. Understand what they're doing under the hood. Read the documentation. The tool is the co-pilot. Remember, your understanding of the fundamentals and what's happening is what makes you valuable. Cannot emphasize this enough. Finally, step 5, join the community. So you're building skills, you're building projects, but here is the thing. You cannot learn once and coast. This space moves too fast, and community is how you stay motivated when things get hard and how you stay up to date on what's happening. Join the AI Village Discord, the MLSecOps Slack, and the OWASP AI Security Project. Check out the free AI Village DEF CON recordings. And here is something that really makes a difference. Share what you're learning publicly on LinkedIn or blogging. Teaching what you learn builds your reputation and it attracts recruiters who are desperate for those skills. I promise you. Step 6, target your career. So where does all of this lead? 6 months on this roadmap and you will have the foundation for roles like AI security engineer, maybe ML security engineer, AI risk analyst, or AI security consultant, right? The names can vary. The workforce gap is massive in these skill areas. The AI cybersecurity market is projected to double by the end of this year. Companies are scrambling for people who can bridge AI and security. And that combination is still extremely rare, believe it or not. The bar is shifting. The people who get ahead are the ones building practical AI cybersecurity skills right now, while everybody else is still debating whether to start. So every single resource I mentioned today is completely free. I have full guide with all of the resources, direct links, and career path mappings linked in the description of this video. So make sure you check out all of the links there. Save this video for later. Make sure you give me a thumbs up if you like it. So I really believe in you guys. I really can't wait to see where you take this roadmap. In fact, bring me along. Bring me along. I want feedback. I want you to tell me if it actually worked for you or if it didn't work for you. I am here to be on this journey with you. I'm not just putting out content to just throw content out. I actually read all of your comments. I read all the feedback. It's really important to me to know how you're using this content. How is it helping you so I can continue to help you on your journey. If you found this video helpful, please do me a huge favor. Give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, I hope that this video made you want to subscribe. So hope this was helpful. Looking forward to the comments. Looking forward to connecting to more of you on LinkedIn. And see you next time.